Hello, this is Stagger Music Content and this is a Gook Hip reaction. My name is Cara Hammond and I am an indie pop singer-songwriter currently based in London, UK, and I am going to do a reaction video to the first time hearing Buttons by Ecense. So let's just crack on with it. Okay, so that's so cool. I think it sounds like a record player, like on a vinyl, stuck or something. But I think, is it? Like the first bit does anyway, and then it starts to sound like strings and a little bit orchestral. I think it's vocals, isn't it? That they've just kind of sampled. Okay. Okay, so straight away, like that delivery is so strong. Like he's just like attacking those lyrics, and it just sounds so strong. Okay, so it says, remove my number, I don't want to read your drunk text message. Like, I've sent drunk text messages, I've had drunk text messages, like, that's so annoying. So it's quite, he's being quite final with it, saying, remove my number, like, that's it now. Don't want to have any more kind of, I don't want to hear from you at all anymore, and I think that's really cool. Why you pretend you miss me? I know you just horny. Well, there you go. So he says, let me just go back. I've got subtitles here as well, just to help me out, because I can't speak Korean. It says, I just spent £1,400, which is my living expenses for 3 months. So I actually don't think I've ever spent £1,400 that quickly, but I mean, it says living expenses. I've definitely spent way more than I should have for a month, especially living in London. Like, I mean, probably the same as most cities, but you know, it's an expensive place to live and to pursue music as well. But it's probably it's my so far my favourite place to pursue music. But yeah, I definitely forget that I live in London and just spend way too much money. I'm not going back. Oh, that's cool. So that like kind of off rhythm, the way he's saying the let him eat cake bit, like that off rhythm is really cool. Let me eat cake. I'm not going back. Let me eat cake. Monday. That's one thing that I think is quite interesting, is that in this song there's like a mixture of English and Korean. Like it's kind of, especially in the chorus anyway, like they kind of flow into each other, and that's really clever because obviously, you know, it's kind of using some like universal language as well as your hometown Korean language, and that's amazing. Like I wish I could do that in my songs as well. Maybe I should have a little bit of a song with a little bit of Korean in it. We'll see. This mess is not appearing on the music videos. Yeah, so to me that kind of, but your fit is perfect. I think for me that means that like all this thing that's kind of private between me and you, I'm not showcasing that, like, because it's a mess, and I'm trying to hide that from what I want to people to know me as. Maybe. Okay, that's cool. So he says that my house is nearby here, it's a shame to be drunk. And then on the word drunk, it does, let me find it. So on the drunk bit, it goes really spacey, and the music is like, whoa, like this, which we've been there. Well, that's cool. We are close, like we already know each other. So it sounds like someone maybe like he's just met, or is only just starting to get to know. But he's saying we are close, like we already know each other. So like they both know it, that this is more than just like a one night thing. One thing I haven't just realised I haven't said is that beat all the way through, kind of like the hit and then the back from it. What's that called? I don't know, it's like kind of like these little triplet things going back, but it sounds really cool. It kind of like sounds like the main beat is then being like echoed and like vibrated off. It sounds really cool. See? And there's like a higher thing going through it at the back as well. So you've got that vocal sample we spoke about, the beat, and then you've got this kind of soaring like high notes that are kind of being pitch bent as well in the background. That sound, it meshes together so well. It's like really, really dreamy. It's really cool. Nice little fade out. Cool. I really, really like that track. It's got so much kind of attitude, and it's really strong, and it's kind of, for me, it's kind of just like summing up kind of, the first verse kind of like summing up the end of like a relationship and kind of moving on, but also like, I don't know, kind of these like mistakes that we sometimes make, and such as like spending like a load of money when you shouldn't, and kind of maybe going back with an ex, or like making drunken mistakes. And that's something that we all do. Well, maybe not all of us do it, but you know, we're only human. So it's kind of, to me, it's kind of like that, and it's kind of moving on from those mistakes and learning from them, but also kind of just like getting on with it, because like I said, we all make mistakes, and it's about writing a really great song out of them. So yeah, really, really cool. So in terms of me and my music, I've just released a song called Good Times, which is available on all streaming platforms such as Spotify and iTunes and Amazon Music as well. And then I've also got a new single coming out in September, which will be after all my festival performances. So I'm playing Boomtown this weekend as well, which I'm really excited for. So yeah, and make sure you can check out my music as well. Well, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and it's all at Cara Hammond Music. And yeah, so check out my stuff too. Thanks, bye.